some of the small things that you have to focus on throughout the week. You know, just the smallest details. So, I mean, those guys do a great job for me out there, and I'm just excited about the growth of this offense.
As part of your maturity, yeah, you, after the drive stalled in the second half, I know you were angry on the sideline. Is that maybe part of you realizing, you know, enough of everything being new, you know, now you're determined to go to a different level?
Yeah, I was more of kind of, because angry about the fact that I know we can finish those drives. And, you know, we get down there and, you know, we kick, how many field goals? 4 field goals?
Yep.
I feel like those are 4 touchdowns we could have had. And looking at the film, I feel like, you know, we had over, 500 yards offense and this and that, but so much more out there for us. And and I just wanted to be that much perfect right now, but at the same time, that's the exciting part about it too, because of the type of players that we have and the type of explosiveness that we have, and all we can do is grow from it. You know, from a first game standpoint, I think we did a lot of really good things, and you know, the challenge now is keep putting the pedal to the metal. Everything is in full throttle this week. These guys are gonna lay the hammer down, and we're gonna get challenged. The coach is gonna challenge us with tempo. I mean, we had 90 snaps. You know, I feel like we could have had well over 100+ snaps. You know, and the aspect of it is to keep growing. So definitely not satisfied. You know, we did a lot of good things, but just ready to get to the game this weekend as well and work this week.
You could be part of a 200-play game this week. Think about it. I mean, actually, yeah.
I have definitely heard about their offense. I mean, they put up some astronomical stuff on offense, and it's gonna be exciting. I feel like our defense will be prepared, just working in the type of scheme that we work in, and those guys are definitely in shape. So I think that helps us to an advantage. Again, it's gonna be a challenge. These guys aren't a slack team at all. They're gonna bring everything they got. And I mean, coming to a stadium like Death Valley, they're gonna bring it all. So again, we got to go out there and perform and compete. I remember, Coach Sweeney mentioned it to us last year that, we started off with Troy and Wofford. Troy, we were down at the half, and Wofford, we were either tied or leading by a little bit. But we gotta play our game, play consistently to the point where we're not playing up or down to a level. It's all about Clemson and how we perform in situations. And again, that's a challenge this week, but I'm excited and encouraged about it.
Is there anything you could do to help your helmet issues? How frustrating was that for you?
The helmet issue was kind of frustrating, but I mean, at the same time, it was humid. I was sweating, but it wasn't just popping off. I mean, I had a little help out there. I'm not gonna make any accusations, but.
How do you like the new rule? Where you got to go out?
The rule was terrible rule. So and I guess the rule, exemplifies that if you keep running or something while your helmet's off, you get a 15-yard penalty added on to that. It's crazy. So.
Shouldn't there be some kind of assessment about whether it's being taken off your head, or does it just come on? Don't you think you ought to look at that?
I think so. I think Coach talked to him about it, but it's kind of hard to see when you scramble down at the bottom. But at the same time, I mean, again, the equipment people do a great job. I know they got a lot of slack for it, but we made some adjustments, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might stick with the helmet. I mean, it's different, of course, but I might change my helmet. I'm not sure yet, but there should be no more problems with the helmet.
You changed helmets at some point during the game on Saturday, right?
Definitely changed helmets, and I had a backup one, and I heard my helmet has a Twitter account now, so.
You had some new guys on the offensive line. Did you ever have to talk to them and correct them, or did you just motivate them? You're doing a great job, guys. Keep it up. Don't worry about that.
My job is just to encourage those guys. I was really impressed with those guys, especially the new guys. I had an understanding of what Dalton and BT could do, but I mean, I think Beasley, Give, and Shadley did an outstanding job. Those guys held their own against one of the best defensive fronts in the country. They got some great players out there, and those guys did a great job. So encouraged for those guys. Again, all we can do is just keep growing from it, keep working, and just keep adding things to it. So those guys are ready for it, and I'm excited about it.
Is it key to sort of hold up physically, being more involved in the running game, on pace for 228 rushing attempts? What's the key to being able to hold up?
Sliding, sliding is big. I might go work with the baseball team or something. I'm not sure. woke up the next morning like, banged up a little bit, but at the same time, it was good. I was excited about it. I feel like it's something that we need in this offense, and just got to keep growing from it.
Can you talk about your decision making just a little bit? Like on that touchdown pass to Hopkins, coach said you optioned out of a run to throw the pass. Can you just talk about your decision making and how you feel more confident as a play caller?
Definitely. Coach Morris gives me a lot of room to change or get out of certain plays. But again, you don't want to get to the point where you're doing it and then not doing the right things. So I try to put the team in the best situations possible. In that situation, again, it was originally a run play, and I feel like Nuke is one of the best at point, go get the ball type guys around that there is. So I felt like I had to take the matchup. There was no signals or anything of that nature. It's kind of like I looked at him, he looked at me and was like, I was like, all right, let's go. So definitely exciting working with a guy like that, and they got plenty of playmakers. Me, I'm like the point guard, just dishing it out. Those guys are going to make the plays, and just excited to have weapons like that.
Can you be specific about?
Yeah, it's really good. As a quarterback at any level, you want to be able to feel like the coach trusts you, and it's that much more confident you to help put the team in situations, and I'm just encouraged by that as well.
Can you be specific about what you saw that caused you to look over at him and make that play? Like, what were they doing with their coverage, or?
If you got a guy pressed up with him, again, with the type of players we have, teams got to do it, but we look at it as a total, like it's disrespect. I feel like we got some of the best players here in the country, and if you're gonna put it 1-on-1, we're gonna test whoever's out there. You're gonna press, we're gonna see what they got out there. So I feel like I got some of the best guys here.
So was it a play with a run pass option, or is it a run play?
No, it's a run play, but I might tell the back like, hey, I'm about to, so he can get out of the way or anything of that nature. The line doesn't really need to know anything. It's just one of those things because it comes out so quick that they won't get downfield or anything of that nature. So we just kind of take what the defense gives us.
Do you have to give him a signal, or does it incumbent on him to carry out the route regardless?
Oh, it's not a route at all. It's
just find a space and get there.
It's really like if I would have gave it, he would have just blocked. But again, it's kind of one of the things that throughout the summer you start to get more comfortable with your players and kind of just know, like, in this situation, I'm coming to you right now. So I think one of the things that, I guess people are referring to the Georgia Tech game where it was a miscommunication there, but again, we've grown so much as a team, as players here, that I really do have an understanding of what these guys are going to do, vice versa. So I'm excited to see those guys perform.
So you can just look at them and they know what to do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How much did you audible last year, and has Coach Morris been more free to do that this year?
I did it somewhat last year. Again, I was still getting comfortable with everything and my maturation in this offense, and the best part about this offense is the gear 2 in this offense, so you just got to keep growing, got to keep learning, and I'm excited about the opportunities and that this team can have.
Were you under center more in this game than you were all last year?
Yes, in a sense. I guess so. Yeah, I didn't really look at it like that, but again,
That didn't count on, but it seemed like.
Yeah, we'll change things up. Again, very confident in the O-line and what they present out there, and they're gonna protect. So, running on pass in front of each center is an option for us. So you got to mix it up. So.
Can you speak of the short yardage first down?
Short yardage first downs are big for us. I think that's one of the emphasis that you go through the whole summer, you go through the whole spring, fall camp. The short yardage emphasis. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, 3rd and 3. Got to get them. That's what, and it's all attitude. It's all about that guy in front of you. And I feel like a couple of times, I'm looking at the film, and Chatelain and Beasley look like Grizzlies out there hitting guys. So this is excited about those guys, and those guys are young, so it's gonna be fun.
Can you speak to sort of like the home field advantage you guys established last year, not losing your home game, and how you guys are able to take advantage of the crowd and noise in the atmosphere?
We feel like, again, this is home for us, and this is our haven. I mean, we look at it as if, you know, you're not going to come to somebody's house and take the remote and just start flipping through the channels, you know. So for us, you know, it's just like, well, we got to win at home. Got to win at home. You know, take advantage of the situations, and you know, we don't want anybody to disrespect us in our house.
Keep your hands up on your remote.
Sure.
We're not gonna mess with the Jumbotron, have fun.
Can't mess with the
Somebody ever come to your house and tried to use your remote?
He's like, man, what you doing? You know, that's so. I mean, that's kind of the way we look at it, and we're passionate about it. I mean, I can remember plenty of times where, you know, you're coming around, you know, the rock, you know, coming around the hill for the game and looking at those seniors, and you know, as a younger player, you don't really understand the significance of these games here at home, but you got to cherish them. You only get 7, 8 games, and you know, we look at it as if we're like gladiators. You know, you're in warm-ups, not too many people there, and you know, you get out, put your gear on, and when you head around the stadium, it's an unbelievable sight. So you know, you got guys tearing up and just excited about it. So first home game is going to be something. I know the crowd's going to be rocking, and you know, I'm excited about it.
Thanks.